Florida is in rare form this morning. It's 51 degrees. But although it's 51 degrees, we are at for educational purposes only. All right, so a little bit ago, we did have a conversation. I did upload a video about home defense, my husband's home defense, my home defense, and all that information. And since that video, I've made another purchase. So we are going to talk about what will be replacing one of those options. And we are going from rifle to pistol. Now, there are some reasonings, or not some, many reasonings behind the fact that I have decided to make that change is because obviously when you're in your home, you do have corners. You do have to be as slick with what it is that you have when you are in a home defense type of situation. Now, initially we talked about, or I showed you that my Zastava M70 was my husband's. All right, we are clear and safe. My husband's option for his bedside as far as the rifle went. Now, this Zastava M70 is chambered in 7.62 by 39. It does have a folding stock. This can be shot with the stock closed. It does have a 16-inch barrel, and it weighs 8 pounds. So it does have, quite a bit of weight to it. And when you're dealing with something in this length, with somebody of my stature, coming around corners, or, you know what I'm saying, just making smooth transitions through the house can be a little bit difficult. Yes, I did say this was my husband's, and why am I talking about it? Because if I need to grab this, it could be a little bit more difficult for me if I am trying to use this in a self-defense situation. Like I said, this is a tactical version as well as my pistol. You do have your pick space at 12, 3, 6, and 9. We are running the Vortex UH1 on here, but this one does have the rail adapter. Although it does have the pick space in the front, you are able to adapt your optic rail towards the back of your rifle so that your optic can be just a little bit closer. Now, that's your choice. If that's what you want to do, you have the ability to do that. I have not done it. I know this is my husband's, as I said, but for me, it's not comfortable. My neck is really not long enough. I know I can probably find one with a lower profile, but as of right now, that rail is not an option, and where it sits right now, it runs pretty good. We do have the Protect Streamlight on here as well, and that is how she looks. I did tell you that we do have that folding stock, and that is how she looks collapsed. Now, all of the functions on here are standard AK functions. All right, so that was the Zastava M70. I have since brought over to you guys the Zastava ZPAP92 chambered in 7.62 by 39. Now, this one is in a pistol form, which makes it a lot more comfortable to move around. Now, this one does have a brace. We do have the EOTech. We do have the rail space at 12, 3, 6, and 9. We do have extra rail space on the back of the dust cover. Now, this dust cover is also hinged. I think I failed to tell you that when we were actually doing the review. You have an angle foregrip on here. You do have a night brake, standard AK functions, but this one, as you see, it does not have your adapter on it. The adapter is not there because the actual optics rail, which is the additional pick space, is right here at the top. It was safe, but let's just do a quick clear check. All right, so that is how she looks. We are also running the Streamlight Protect on here, and she's freaking badass. Now, coming around corners, as I just expressed to you, with the ZPAP M70, the 92 is a lot more compact and easier for me to be able to, cleanly zip through the house and come through corners if I have to. So that is how she looks. And thus far, right now, this is on the verge and pretty close to just replacing that M70. Now, if you look, my M70 is on the left in a folded state, meaning the actual stock is folded. The length difference is pretty minimal. It's pretty much just the night break is what's giving it that extra length on it. But they do have a substantial difference in barrel length. So we have a 16-inch barrel on my left, and we have a 10-inch barrel on my right, which would be the M70 on my left and the ZPAP92 on my right. Now, if I was to deploy the stock, making it a full-size rifle, as you can see, the difference between the two is quite substantial. Obviously, because one is a pistol, the 92 is a pistol, and the 70 is a rifle. All right, so that was the educational part of that. And we know where we are, we know what we're doing, and the only thing left now to do is what? Suit them up so we can send them downrange. All right, we have quite a bit of, I'm missing one magazine. We have quite a bit of magazines that are preloaded. We have P-mags, we have US Palm mags. I have a skeletonized mag somewhere. I have a skeletonized mag right here. And we are going to run it. Run it. I am going to just put my gloves on just because I got some black latex ones. I think I'm gonna look a little surgical. That black on black. Yeah. All right. Here we go. I ain't get this Dr. Snap like I wanted it. But anyway, all right. So because we shot the 92 last, or the most recent, we're going to go in with the M70 first. We are going to put some rounds down, and we are just going to see what would be. I've already made my decision, so I want you to tell me what you think. Let's go in with it, just a regular P-mag first. All right, so this is how we looking. Sexy. Oh, sexy mama. All right. Oh, ain't nothing like that charge. All right, now, I did tell you that she weighed 8 pounds. She is quite more heavier than my 92. We are clear, empty, and safe. And she's a hell of a lot longer, as you can see. And it just makes sense. All right, ZPAP92 P-mag. That is how she's looking. Super sexy. All right. Clear and safe. They shoot pretty much the same. They feel the same. Although one is a rifle, one is a pistol, just embracing it to the body, you can feel. But weight is a big player in this situation. And she is heavy as hell. Yeah, she's heavy. Clear and safe. But she's comfortable. Although she is as heavy as she is, she's comfortable. She feels good in the hand. And I can appreciate that, but I can see myself having problems coming around corners or just being, you know what I'm saying, just clean with it. All right, let's go in with the ZPAP92. Speed these up a little bit as well. Clear and safe. You know, when you got too thick, I think this is probably one of the hardest comparisons. And this is not even a comparison, but one of the hardest to pick one over the other because they both shoot so damn good. All right, so let's go back in with the M70. Excuse me. That girl looked like the Terminator. My glasses feel like they strangling me. I don't know why it's been like that lately. Clear, empty, and safe. I mean, she is one of my faves. The M70. Not just because of the look. The actual shoot is, I mean, pretty damn uncomparable. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it at all. So we're going back in with the 92. Same deal. We're going to get some double taps. Gosh darn it. Clear, empty, and safe. Wow. All right. Let's save these. All right, so let's see. This is going to be an educational part. So the ZPAP92, which is this one right here, comes with a magazine that has last round bolt hold. They're both Zastavas, but let's see if it works in the M70, which is this one right here. It should work. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't work, but we in school right now for educational purposes. Is it not gonna sit? No, it's not gonna sit. Huh, see? Bet you didn't know. Because I sure as hell didn't know. It looks like the back end of the magazine is just a little bit wider than the actual magwell. So it doesn't sit like that. Not sure why. Well, I saw why, but I'm not even sure if that's 100% what it is. Love it. Clear, empty, and safe. Wow. What a shoot. All right, so the magazine that I was just referring to, which is the Last Round Bolt Hole magazine, yeah, slid right in. Slid right in. Damn it. Yeah, the bolt stayed back. Released the magazine, bolt went forward. We are clear and safe. ZPAP92, chambered in 762 by Gersh Darn 39. All right, hold up. Let me get some right quick. Time out. Time out. All right, so the last one we went in with was the ZPAP92, which is the pistol version. And let's go back in with the M70, which is the rifle. Whoa, kind of worried me there for a second. Oh, oh, look at that donkey. Oh, ooh. Wow, that thing look mean. Yeah, she looked right. She looked right. Sexy. Tight. Empty, clear, and safe. The Zastava M70. Man, ain't nothing like an AK. Ain't nothing like the feeling of shooting an AK. ZPAP 92. See if this one's gonna be a little tight too. Oh no, that went in nice. Beast mode. Beast mode. Woo. Woo. Empty, clear, and safe. The Zastava ZPAP M90. 92. Shit. Damn, I had a whole brain fart right there. M92. ZPAP 92, chambered in 762 by 39. Dang it, man. All right, sorry, not M92. I said M92. I was a little consumed because this one is an M70. So I kept saying M70 because it's obviously an M70, but this is just a ZPAP 92. My bad. All right, so we gathered here today to speak on the replacement, but not abandonment of my Zastava M70. That was my husband's bedside option, clear and safe. This is how she looks. This is a full-size rifle. And as I said, if I had to pick this up and use this tool, for me, it would be a little bit more difficult to actually be able to get around those corners because of the length of this rifle. This one does have a 16-inch barrel, So again, it is a lot longer. So then this little stinker came about, which is the ZPAP92 by Zastava. And this is how she looks for me if I had to, which he ain't gonna have no issues, but for me, if I needed to be that backup to come around, this is a lot more compact, a lot more being able to do that and be do what I need to do, most definitely. And so that is why she will be taking over watch duty. And I am quite satisfied 100% with this all over again. I can shoot this a million more times and still feel the exact same euphoria as I did when I sent that first round downrange. So, what did you think? What did you think? What did you see? How did you feel? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. I would love to know. I see that there's a lot of you that also either have the ZPAP92 or is waiting for your ZPAP92. Man, I wish YouTube would actually do to where you can like post pictures in the comments, so y'all can post y'all pictures and we share these moments like we have right now. Share these moments together because it would be so good. Yes, absolutely. Y'all have something nice. Y'all have something nice. Sorry, I'm late to the party, but I'm here. And I am 100% satisfied. So like I said, what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. Let's talk about it. And listen, thank you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel just by watching this video. I appreciate the time. I appreciate you guys more than you would know. So yeah, te quiero mucho. I love it when things work and both of them babies work, but I love y'all for life. Muchos besitos.